a 3D printer, and you know, it's no secret I like to tinker with things, and I like to build things, and I like to make things. But one of the weird things about me buying a 3D printer is why I actually bought the printer. I bought the printer as a tool because it's a tool, but also I'm a lot like Veruca Salt, right? I want it daddy and I want it now. And this project that I literally I'm going to take off the printer right now is a perfect example of that. Okay, so I have this stool here, which it's a shame. It used to say, well, it still does say Snap-on it. I paid dearly for it because, you know, Snap-on. But it had these little feet on it that are long since gone because A, I'm fat, and B, I don't know what kind of plastic they were made out of, but, you know, it was kind of shitty, right? And they disintegrated pretty quickly. So I decided that I was gonna make new feet for my stool, right? You know, sit on one of these and bring over 4 of your buddies. I want to put the feet on there to increase increase the pleasure, right? So now, these are literally still on the build plate. The build plate's still hot. I printed these. Ooh, look at that, popped right off. I built these out of ABS with 100% infill. I've never tried that before. I watched Adam Savage suggested that you give up on trying to save material and print the stuff the way you want it printed. And while I printed these, the bases of these are 100% infill. So they're solid plastic. They only took about an hour to print. Look at that. Nice clean build plate. I do want to get the new Super Tack build plate, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. This one's working just well, just great. One of my other videos I show how I put the glue on there, but I'll clean that and throw it back in the machine. This is the other thing that I've been building a lot of, and I'm going to show where I've implemented these in another video. Now, let's see if they work. Damn if they don't. Now, here's the next question, or the next, you know, the next obvious observation here, right? Is they don't. I don't want to say they don't fit. They fit perfectly. They fit exactly the way they were intended to. How are we going to make them stick? Well, Uncle Fezzy is like a, you know, 60-year-old cat lady that likes to make wreaths for Christmas, and I use a shit ton of hot glue, and that's how these are going to get stuck in there. I'm going to take hot glue. I'm going to put a good heaping helping of hot glue on this thing, and I'm going to jam it in the hole, and then we'll see how long they last. Like I said, these are printed out of straight or solid ABS, so we'll find out. Another addition to this this new work area that I made here is this high power strip, actually, or high amperage power strip, has always been here. I run my tools off of it anyway, but it was kind of always laying and hiding back there. So I mounted it to this board here, so I could use power tools over here without having to use that god-awful extension cord over there. So let's see how this goes, right? Oh yeah, we're good. So our hot glue gun's running here. This is a dual temp hot glue. You know, a lot of people bag on hot glue, but the truth is, or at least my experience with this stuff is, well, first of all, it's like hot fucking lava. Whatever you do, don't get it on your fingers. And the other is, yeah, it works pretty damn good. For the vast majority of stuff that I glue together, like this, right? So I wouldn't use this for something super important, but I glue a lot of temporary things together. And hot glue, you can actually remove. with heat. Shocking, right? Now, if you're using it, melts at a lower temperature than wood. So if you're gluing two pieces of wood together and you want to eventually get them apart, you can heat them with a heat gun, pretty much to the point of smoking, but you can get it apart if you have to. And it's quick. Right? I could have used CA glue on this, but CA glue gets real hard. Hot glue always has a little bit of flex to it. And if you know anything about glue, a little bit of flex in your glue, depending on what you're gluing together, obviously, isn't a bad thing. Oh, and always remember to unplug your hot glue gun. I left that damn thing on for like 2 days one time. Came in here, couldn't figure out why I smelled burning plastic, and then it dawned on me that the hot glue gun was still plugged in. And there we go. They're glued in. Now let's plop my fat ass on it and see if it breaks. Okay. The real reason I did this is because I painted the floor. I wanted to give the floor a fighting chance against my fat ass and the hard bottom of this stool. I've already screwed the floor up over there. Oh, you'll notice I bought a carpet from Costco too. I don't know how long that's going to last. I can't get the bottom edge over here to lay down flat. If that doesn't lay down flat in the next couple days, I'm going to hit it with a heat gun maybe today, see if I can get some of the memory out of it. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to have to find someplace else to put it. Because I've tripped over it 3 times already. So we'll see how long they last. And then again, this is the beauty of the 3D printer, right? So if they break, I have the file saved. I could just go over to 3D printer and print them out again. That's the whole idea. I need it now. These took an hour to print, all 4 of them. If I only printed one, it would probably only take 20 minutes. Even with 100% infill. Well, there we go. Uncle Fezzi's latest stupid project.